both making their way.
Naomh. Hey, we're good to go. Yeah, yeah. Right, take two, Mark.
Good morning, very welcome here to a windy Stabannon Parnell's ground in absolutely fantastic shape for the first of a double header here today. The first game up is the Intermediate Championship semi-final between Naomh Fionnbarra and Kilkerley Emmets, due to throw in at 11 AM, referee Gerard Corrigan, and with 5 minutes to go we'll just have a look at the two teams as they run through. First up is to run through the Naomh Fionnbarra team, lining out as per the programme. In goals, Anne-Marie Breen. The full back line is Leah Cassidy at number 2, Niamh Devlin at number 3, Katie McCardle at number 4. The half back line is Sophie Turley at number 5, Mary-Claire Rogers at 6 and Roisin Osborne at 7. Midfield is Amy Grant at 8 and she's the captain, and number 9 is Heather Rogers. Half forward line is Aideen Dunn on one wing at number 10, Marie Doyle at centre half forward on the 40 and Leanne Sharkey at number 12. The full forward line is Laura Sharkey, Ciara McMahon and Marianne Hullen. As the wind plays havoc with the commentator's notes here this morning, I'm joined by Brian Brady from Kilkerley Emmets, whose job will be to double it here this afternoon. It'll be to help me hold on to the paperwork, Brian, and to help us out with the Kilkerley Emmets team. A lot of changes from the listed team on the programme for Kilkerley Emmets, and we'll run through it now. So in goals is Emer McIntaggart. The full back line wearing number 4 is Sinead Neal, number 3 Blonde Crawley, and number 24 Emer Gagan. The half-back line, wearing number 22, is Enya Campus. Wearing number 29 is Anne-Marie Kane. And Blaheen McFadden, who was due to line out corner back, is playing right half-back. At midfield, wearing number 10, we've Rachel McInally. And at number 8 is Jade McKeown. The half-forward line is number 6, Ciara Sharkey. Number 7, Ella McIntaggart. And number 25, Cara Brady. And the full forward line is wearing number 14, Ciara Lennon, playing corner forward. Claire Clifford, wearing number 11, is at full forward. And number 9, Leah Hoy, is playing in the other corner forward position. So a very windy morning. Windy conditions here to lend themselves. The pitch is in absolute pristine condition, which is always the way here in Stabannon. Always produced in the finest of standard. But I think here today, Brian, this wind is going to have a lot to say in this game.
Yeah, it's a very tricky cross breeze here, blowing into the club rooms, right down in the ground into the club rooms here. The management teams will surely have a plan A and plan B for what happens on the toss here, because whoever gets the win advantage in the first half will want to be leading well at half time to stand any chance in the second half. Just to reiterate, the pitch is in absolutely splendid condition. I don't think Croke Park would be in as good a condition today. It's absolutely fabulous, and there's no excuses for the girls not to be able to perform on that surface. It's expected to be a close enough game. They've played each other twice in the last 6 weeks or so. The minimum 1 point, and then the next game went to a replay, so we're expecting a very close game here this morning.
And Brian, a lot of this Kilkerley team coming up through the ranks, a lot of young girls on this team.
Yes, there's a lot of young players play, a lot of the minors playing with Kilkerley, and a couple of aunties thrown in for a wee bit of experience. Blaheen Blaugheen's auntie's playing there, Blanet, and Ciara's auntie Claire's right beside her, so it should be, it's nice to see that sort of family connection, experience and youth.
And just the management team in place, the managers there for Kilkerley. Brian, just talk us through who's in charge of the team.
Charlie Gagan and is the manager, and he's ably assisted by Vincent Litchfield, so there's plenty of experience on the line here. The O'Connell's management team is very experienced too. Maybe you'd have a wee word about them.
Yeah, well, we call them the Fionnbarra's management team too, from the O'Connells, both Alan McMahon and Stuart Reynolds, so, and assisted there with Andrew Rogers. So it looks like the Kilkerley are playing with the aid of whatever breeze it is in this first half, and this is going to, as Brian said there, it's going to need them to knock up a bit of a score just to keep that gap between them. But all set for the kick, for the throw in here in Staban, the intermediate semi-final. Referee Gerard Corrigan ready to throw up the ball. Jerry from the Mattock Rangers Club, who won the junior championship last night, and the ball is thrown in, and Heather Rogers slaps it down to Amy Grant. Amy Grant plays it inside to Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle takes a couple of solos on it, takes a hop, gets it played inside, and it's driven straight over the bar for the first score of the game from Aideen Dunn. And Aideen Dunn getting the Fionnbarras off to a start there. So the ball won in the middle of the field in the first minute, and Aideen sticking that over the bar. You're going to have to be inside 13 yards to get a score here today, Brian.
Yeah, the scoring zone up the top end is very, very small. I'd say any shooters from outside the 20 won't be scoring here.
Jade McKeown making her way up the field. Jade very, very strong and powerful, making her way up there. That ball played inside there by Claire Clifford. Played inside, but the Fionnbarra's goalkeeper collects it in there and drives it up the field against the breeze, maybe not catching it. And on the far side of the field, we've a real tussle going on there between the number 25 Cara Brady and Leah Sharkey, and the Kilkerley come away with the ball. It's with the number 2 Blaugheen. Blaugheen plays it across the field now. So Kilkerley on the attack, and Jade McKeown wins that free kick out at the midfield from Amy Grant of the Fionnbarras. Will they use the win? They play it inside. That ball's going to drop in dangerously, but the goalkeeper collects that inside. Anne-Marie Breen, she's going to be a busy girl in this first half. Katie McCardle goes to collect that one, gets bundled off the ball, and the ball played out, and the referee gives a free kick in for Kilkerley.
Yeah, her hands were down below her knee, so the boot came in. It's a free kick all day there. And Claire Lennon seems to be on the free kick duties for Kilkerley, so hopefully a great start for the Fionnbarras to score after 17 seconds against the breeze, but we'll see what happens here.
Okay, and the ball sent in. That's going to be a dangerous one, landing in round the edge of the square. They go up to collect it, but it's collected in there for Anne-Marie Breen's third touch in the game. It's played outside there to Leah Cassidy. Leah plays it up the wing to Roisin Osborne. Roisin collects it on the far side of the field. Puts by 1 or 2 tackles there, travels with the ball. It might be a lot easier and a lot more advisable to travel with the ball rather than playing the long ball. And it's played up there now to Amy Grant. Amy Grant has it for Fionnbarra, and it's played inside to Ciara McMahon. Ciara McMahon collects it. She's outside the 21-yard line. Ciara off her left foot sticks it over the bar, and a good score there in the 3rd minute from Ciara McMahon.
A great start for the Fionnbarras to be 2 up against the breeze. Kilkerley don't seem to be playing with a two-girl full forward line. I think they're going to have to push on players and get the ball in a wee bit quicker.
So the ball played out now. It's with Rachel McNally. Rachel McNally plays it inside now to Ciara Sharkey. Ciara Sharkey sends the ball up towards the corners. The wind is going to carry it out over the end line. Leah Hoy just couldn't chase it down there, and it's almost going to be as challenging, Brian, to play with the wind as against it this afternoon. It might be easier to kick scores into that breeze.
Well, it looks like that in the first few minutes, but we'll have to just wait and see. The kick out should be a big advantage. If you could kick, Emo should be able to kick that ball near the halfway line. We'll see how these kick outs go. That's a decent kick out to the 45. Sophie Turley on the ball.
Sophie plays the ball up there to Amy Grant. Amy Grant plays it inside, and Marie Doyle. And Marie Doyle has been chased down there by Anne-Marie Kane, but Marie Doyle has the ball, or gets it to Leanne Sharkey, back to Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle has a shot on goal, and a great block down there in on the full back line by Kilkerley, and the ball is played out now for Jade McKeown. Jade McKeown has the ball. She's collecting it. She's got the pace here. She's got the legs on she's travelling up the field, plays the ball inside. Won there by Claire Sharkey. Referee just calling the ball back there. No. Okay, the free kick being taken in there by Ciara Lennon, and again drops in around the edge of the square and collected in there by the corner back, Leah Cassidy, and plays it out to Sophie Turley. Sophie Turley gets it up the field, and it's Marie-Claire Rogers now being chased down by the number 7, Ella McIntaggart, and well blocked down there by Ella McIntaggart, playing it back inside. And the Kilkerley are on the attack once again. They're still outside the 45-metre line, elected now to go for the short game. The ball is picked up inside by the number 6, Ciara Sharkey. Ciara Sharkey being shadowed there by Sophie Turley. Ciara Sharkey has the ball. She's trying to find a bit of room, plays the ball straight across the field, and a tussle going on there. And Marie-Claire Rogers coming out the better of that one. And it's played out there by Amy Grant. Amy plays it up the field, won there by Marie Doyle, playing on the 40 but out round the middle of the field. Inside to the number 12, Leanne Sharkey. Leanne Sharkey plays out towards the wing. The wind will probably keep that in the far side, and Aideen Dunn chases that down. So Ciara McMahon has the ball inside, got a point a couple of minutes ago. Ciara trying to make room for herself, trying to get onto the right foot. Marie Doyle collects it. Marie on her 2 hops. Again, as the Finnbarras just looked at the upper hand in the first couple of minutes here, but it's a long way to go and a lot of breeze to contend with here this afternoon. So Kilkerley on the attack again, over towards Rachel McNally, but it's won by Sophie Turley. But Sophie Turley there, robbed by Claire Sharkey. Well done, Claire Sharkey, on that one. Rachel McNally goes down to contest this one with Katie McArdle. Katie McArdle contests that. Katie McArdle goes down to collect this. The girls are tussling for it on the ground, and the referee's going to throw the ball up now.
Sophie Turley and Katie McArdle from the Louth minor team this year that were involved with us, and they're 2 outstanding prospects.
Both have their place on this team. Both are holding their place. Katie at corner back and Sophie on the half back line. So both teams with a lot of the younger players and a lot of county players out there from the underage sides. It's Naomh Fionnbarra 2 points, Kilkerley no score. 6.5 minutes gone here in the first half in Stabannon. The first of the 2 intermediate semi-finals, the first of a double header here today with the senior semi-final coming up afterwards, and Sophie shelters that ball out over the sideline. Again, it's going to be difficult. She spots Katie McArdle free inside there. Katie looking to see who she has with her. It's Niamh Devlin. Niamh Devlin gets it outside to Marianne Hullen. Marianne Hullen, one of the top scorers for Naomh Fionnbarra this year, strong as ever, ploughing down through the middle line now to corner forward, but obviously adopting a third midfielder position. Marie Doyle hooking up well there with Leanne Sharkey, plays the ball across, and Ciara McMahon working her way out there. Ciara doing Trojan work outside, gets it inside to Leanne Sharkey, and Leanne Sharkey taps that in, but it just goes to the left and wide, carried by the wind. But great work by the Finnbarras the whole way up the field, from the line ball from Sophie Turley, working its whole way up the field, but going wide. So still 2 points to no score, and Kilkerley are take the throw it, and it's been worked up the field now.
That's three Kilkerley Louth minors there. Sinead to Enya to Ella.
And there's Ella McIntaggart with it here, plays it inside. They're on the attack. It's Claire Sharkey. Claire Sharkey wins a free kick just outside the semicircle, and certainly a scoring opportunity now if they can nail this down. It's Claire Lennon has taken the scores here today by the looks of things.
Ciara Lennon.
And Ciara Lennon taps that over the bar, and the first score for Kilkerley comes after 8 minutes, but Ciara Lennon managing the breeze there and popping it over the bar, and a good first score for Kilkerley to get them off the ground in the 8th minute of the game. And Marianne Hullen has it, being chased down there, being really chasing down there by Leah Hoy. And Marianne works her way inside, tackled and fouled there by Leah Hoy, but great defending by Leah in there to keep manners on Marianne Hullam. The ball played inside now to the safe hands of Leanne Sharkey. Leanne trying to make a bit of room for herself. Fantastic defending there by Kilkerley Emmets. The ball over on the far side of the field. It's with Roisin Osborne. Roisin Osborne being tackled there by Cara Brady, and the free kick being won now by Roisin. Played inside to Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle sends it inside to Ciara McMahon. Ciara McMahon getting through there. She's got the advantage. She takes a shot and it goes over the bar. Ciara McMahon getting her second point of the game in the 9th minute.
Nice score there from Ciara, and good advantage played by Jerry, the referee.
Yeah, excellent. It's good to see that when it happens and the players clear to know what's happening for them. So now Will Ella electing for the short free kick. Unusual tactic with the breeze. You'd imagine they could work it up, but it seems to be working on this occasion for them. So Leah Hoy with the ball. Oh, sorry, Jade McKeown. Jade McKeown ploughing up the field. She's got the advantage. Jade McKeown making great trips up the field. Tackled by Katie McCarroll, but Jade McKeown still has the ball. Plays it inside. The referee has blown that up. There was a collision there between two players. I think that's Claire Clifford that's down injured there at the moment. Coming through, so I think it's a Kilkerley free, but I'm not sure if he just blew it up for the collision. But a good start to this game. 3 points to 1 to Naomh Fionnbarra. The breeze, as I say, very, very difficult to judge. It feels like it's blown straight into our faces here, straight across the pitch, but any advantage would be to Kilkerley in terms of with the breeze in this first game. So 3 points to 1 ahead. 18 done, opening up with the first score after 20 odd seconds. Ciara McMahon made it 2 points to 0 to Naomh Fionnbarra. Ciara Lennon got a point back there from the free, and Ciara McMahon on the other end has managed to put the 2 point gap between them. So referee going to throw this ball up. It was for the collision. There was an advantage to Kilkerley, but the advantage must have been over. With great catch there by Heather Rogers, and a good quick ball out to Sophie Turley. Sophie Turley being chased down there by Rachel McNally, but Sophie Turley managed to get that up and gets it up to Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle really the link-up player there for Naomh Fionnbarra, playing a lot further out the field. 18 Dunn sends that ball. That's going to drop dangerously inside. Laura Sharkey goes to compete for that one, and Laura goes down, collects that one, played across there to Ciara McMahon. Ciara McMahon back to Laura Sharkey. Laura Sharkey takes a shot, and the wind just stops it even from going wide. And again, Sinead Neal collected that one. Great defending there by Sinead Neal, but she loses it over there. Her pocket's picked by Naomh Fionnbarra. 18 Dunn sticks that one in. Dangerous ball. A ball dropped in, edge of the square. Laura Sharkey running in there. Brian, it could be a square ball. It was hard to see, but a great goal there. Great watching, great experience from Laura Sharkey, standing there watching the flight of the ball coming in, held up by the breeze and slapped into the back of the net in the 12th minute of the game. Laura Sharkey with a goal, and that's a valuable score there, Brian, for Naomh Fionnbarra.
Yeah, Sophie's coming out the field here with this ball here beside us. That looked very suspiciously as a square ball, but I'd like to see it again. And the rule in ladies football is you cannot be in before the ball, and it looked very suspiciously that she was in before the ball.
But we have Kilkerley back on the attack now. Caroline inside, tackled by Katie McCardle. Katie McCardle does enough to put her off and to put the ball wide. So Kilkerley coming back up the field there really need to start making the most of these attacks and knocking up a few scores on the board. It's 1 goal and 3 points to Naomh Fionnbarra. Kilkerley 1 point. 12 and a half minutes gone here in Stabannon this afternoon.
Yeah, Kilkerley haven't really settled. There's no style to their play so far. It's hit and hope so far. So unless they really get it together in the next 15 minutes, they could be in big trouble going into the break.
As you say, Brian, in the previous games here, very little between these sides, but Kilkerley on the attack again now with Rachel McNally. Ball played back inside, back in with Rachel. Rachel pops it up in the air, and that's how to use the breeze, and that's how to stick it over the bar. That's an excellent score there by Rachel McNally.
Rachel McNally, lovely point there. Rachel, originally from Inniskeen, Rachel Rice, and she's a fabulous player.
You can see there the experience and style that she had there, and once it now we see Kilkerley come back into it, starting to get a bit more into this. Leah Hoy going down there to contest that with Katie McCardle. Katie goes in to contest that. Naomh Devlin comes away, gets those long arms down, collects it, and Naomh Devlin wins that free kick on her own 45-metre line, but plays the ball straight back up to Enya Campus. Enya Campus plays it across to Ella McIntaggart. Ella McIntaggart working the way up the field, one of the younger players on this side, but ploughing straight through the middle. Ella McIntaggart, great stuff there from Ella. Plays the ball outside to Claire Sharkey. Ball played. Ella McIntaggart has it, trying to make room for a shot with her right foot. Again, need to drive that into the wind, but great work there by Ella McIntaggart. Worked her whole way up, linked off with some of her players, got a shot in, but didn't manage to get that one over the bar.
Yeah, Ella's a super player. She's playing on the 40 today. She won an All-Ireland with Louth last year under 16, and she's still under 16 for Louth.
That's amazing when you see girls at that age, and it makes it such a much bigger impression than the young lads in the men's football. But the ladies here certainly showing that there's room for the youth in that. Leanne Sharkey goes down to contest that one. She's on the ground, but the loose ball is picked up by Amy Grant, the Finnbarra's captain. Ball played inside now into Ciara McMahon. Ciara McMahon out. There seems to be a tactic from the Finnbarras to send those forwards well out the field, but look at the pace of Ciara. Ciara being chased down there by Anne-Marie Kane, but Ciara working her way through there. Can she get a pass or a shot off? Just maybe takes slightly too much out of the ball, and the Kilkerley come away with that, working the way out, but it's back. It's a loose scramble in there, but the referee blows for a free out. Good defending there from Kilkerley. A couple of chances. Great work by Ciara McMahon coming down through the middle, and it's Rachel on the attack here for Kilkerley, being shepherded there by Heather Rogers. And a loose, we've got Enya Campus there in the middle, playing the ball up, and good work there by Katie McCardle. Katie McCardle has the ball, plays it up to Leanne Sharkey. So Katie at corner back, coming up there, winning that ball and playing the ball up the field. And now Marianne Hullen is on the attack. Marianne going to take that straight line through the middle. Very, very strong player and full of confidence. So Marianne Hullen has the ball there, trying to make room for herself. They're going to have to be a lot closer to get a shot in. And here's Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle getting a lot of tackles there. Marie takes a shot, drives it wide.
Yeah, it's very tricky. The shooting conditions up there are very tricky here.
45, Brian. It must have got a deflection.
I didn't see a deflection, but great interception there by Katie McCardle, corner back. She read that like a book, and she set up a great attack, a big turnover that against Kilkerley. They were coming out with good ball.
Okay, so Leanne Sharkey, Marianne Hullen. So she's obviously not going to have the distance for this. Is there somebody running short for this?
She gets 2 points if she puts that over the bar.
No, it wasn't to be. So Kilkerley on the attack. That's Jade McKeown sending the ball up there, and look at the wind is going to carry it out over the end line. So Jade from almost the halfway line sends it up and shows the strength of the breeze here. Again, if they can keep that on target, and referee Gerard Corrigan calls for a water break. So just having a look at it there, at 16 or 17 minutes gone, it's Naomh Fionnbarra 1 goal and 3 points, Kilkerley 2 points. And Brian, we probably thought when we were looking at the breeze here, I know we're going on and on about the breeze, but it can't be underestimated here this morning, and I think Kilkerley will probably be a little bit disappointed not to be making more of it. Yeah,
I think the backs should actually play in front a wee bit more, because the long ball's not going to come out, which would put pressure on the Finnbarra's forwards to come out and have to mark them. They're really going to have to full press here at some stage of this half, because to be 4 or 5 points behind at this stage is a very bad situation to be in. Having said that, they're a young team and they'll play for the 60 minutes, and as Mark said, sometimes the conditions are better to be playing. It's easier actually to walk the ball down the field against the breeze, but it's harder to score up the other end. But at the minute, Kilkerley, they haven't really got a full forward line. They've no target to go to inside, and they're kicking long, hopeful balls down, and it's not just working for them at the moment.
No, what we saw in the drawn game a couple of weeks ago, Brian, I was at that game, and several times it looked like Finnbarra's had them dead and buried in the game, but they keep coming back. The youth in that team is what's going to serve them through here. They're going to play for the full 60 minutes, and if it goes for an extra 20, they'll be well fit for that too.
Yeah, in ladies football anything can happen, and probably will at some stage today. Even 10 points is not a big lead in ladies football. It can you can close in very quick with a couple of goals.
Good stuff. So the water breaks have now become an extra chance for the coaches to get a few words on board with the team. Will it have made any difference? Who knows? Yeah,
it's a short break. Have something to say and say it, and let them get the water on away on out.
Quite breezy, but a very warm after a warm morning here in Stabannon. So ball dropped out as the kick out there by Anne-Marie Breen and goals, and Kilkerley on the attack once again there with Ciara Sharkey. Ciara Sharkey plays it inside there for Claire Clifford. Claire Clifford, the Kilkerley captain, gets the pass in there, but it's collected inside there by Marie-Claire Rogers. Marie-Claire works the ball out. Oh, a charge with the ball. Yeah, I think the referee's right there. Niamh Devlin just cut out there and charging. And a shot in there, a great ball in. It's dropped it in and dropped wide, so that breeze carried it across there. Ciara Sharkey, just unfortunate with that one.
It's very hard actually with the breeze coming from left to right and the right footed kickers having to aim for the left post. It's awkward. It's more suits left footed player better to be shooting at the left post, but so they're the conditions that we're being given.
Okay, so Sophie Turley making her way out this, playing at number 5, gets it out to Marie-Claire Rogers, or MC as they refer to her as, one of the stronger players on the Kilkerley team, or on the Finnbarra's team. Amy Grant at midfield coming tearing through there, but a great tackle coming in from Jade McKeown. Jade really keeping the pressure on the midfielders there, but Amy Grant making her way through there. She cleared up a bit of space for herself inside to Marianne Hullen. Marianne Hullen trying to make her through. The shot in there comes off the crossbar, and that was a let off for Kilkerley with that shot there from Marianne Hullen. And such power in that, but just couldn't manage to get it in. Will the rue that missed chance? It runs out over the sideline for a line ball to Naomh Fionnbarra. A chance there for Marianne Hullen to extend the gap between these sides, but the Finnbarra's on the attack again with Leanne Sharkey, but it goes down. It's picked up there by Jade McKeown, and it's played outside there to Rachel McNally. Rachel McNally shepherded there by Heather Rogers, but Rachel getting the better of Heather on that occasion. Good work there by Rachel, and it's played inside now, and work inside. That's Cara Brady has the ball now. Cara trying to make a bit of room for herself. She shows the burst of speed. Cara Brady coming through the middle, takes the shot in. She's headed for the other post, put it over the bar, and that's a lesson on how shots need to be kicked. Kicked it slightly into the breeze, and it pulled it inside just off the left post over the bar, and an excellent score there from Cara Brady.
I don't know who she is, but she's a fabulous player.
It must be from the mother side of the family, the talent coming through there.
And congratulations to number 15 in Miss Holland for winning the crossbar challenge up the other end.
Well done. Katie McCardle works it out of defence there, again out around the middle of the field, following her marker out. It looks like her player is playing out around the middle, but the ball is played up, and Kilkerley seem to have good numbers in defence, but a great block down there by Marie Doyle. Gets it over as far as Leanne Sharkey, and Marie Doyle picks it up again. Marie Doyle trying to forage her way through there, out to Marianne Hullen. Marianne Hullen straight through the middle. Is there another chance for a shot on goal? She was off the crossbar a minute ago. Did she just take one too many steps out of it? Plays the ball across. A chance for Naomh Fionnbarra. Pops up in the air. Ciara McMahon. And it goes wide of the left-hand post here. Great work there down through the middle. Ciara getting a shot on goals there, but drifting to the left and wide.
Finnbarra's have a very good tactic. They're getting the ball into the scoring zone. They have missed a few, but at least they're getting the ball regularly into that scoring zone, and that's what Kilkerley need to do.
So Leah Hoy on the attack up the field. Inside to Jade McKeown. Jade McKeown powering through the middle. This seems to work for Kilkerley. They need to do it more often. Jade McKeown comes through the middle. Will she get a scoring chance? Kicks it and kicks it over the bar. Jade McKeown carrying that ball from almost the halfway line, taking about 6 or 8 solos, driving straight through the middle and kicking it over the bar from the 14-yard line. Well done, Jade.
Yeah, great score there by Jade. She ran through and I thought she was going to carry it on in for a goal chance, but it was a great score.
It's Jade's first score of the game. They'll have to watch her out there. Good, well won there at the middle of the field for Heather Rogers. And it's Aideen Dunn on the attack. Aideen drops the ball, but Leanne Sharkey collects that. Leanne, she's got options inside. Will it travel? She plays it inside now for Ciara Sharkey, lets it, or Ciara McMahon. It runs over her there. And now it's been worked out the field by Kilkerley. Enya Campus plays it inside. And they're on the attack now. They're on the attack with Leah Hoy. Leah Hoy will the run through the middle, which seemed to work for them. And a great ball played inside. A great shot. And again, just going clear. Ciara Sharkey. It's just difficult, Brian, to learn from that. And it's easy standing here talking and criticising, but it's a difficult day to take scores.
Yeah, I can't actually believe that Kilkerley are playing double sweepers down here. It's 5 against 2, including the goalkeeper. They should really push somebody into the full forward for the last few minutes in this half. Katie McCardle's left free, and she's mopping up a lot of ball back there for the Fionnbarras.
So again, just those early shots on goal, but maybe playing those extra sweepers have stopped a couple of extra scores going in there. But anyway, Kilkerley on the attack again. Ella McIntaggart. Ella getting a good score a few minutes ago. Ella on the... Ella working her way through, but Katie McCardle in there. Katie working her way up the field. Takes the solo. She's got players with her inside. She's got Amy Grant. She plays the ball across. A good fist pass across to Amy Grant. Amy inside to Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle, the real danger woman up there for Naomh Fionnbarra, but well tackled there by Jade McKeown. Jade keeping great manners, but it's inside to Laura Sharkey. Laura Sharkey trying to make a bit of space for herself. Plays it inside to Marie Doyle. Again, trying hard against this breeze. Laura Sharkey trying to work the straight line through. Laura pulled back, and it's going to be a free kick in now from just inside from the 21-yard line. An opportunity now, but it's by no means an easy free kick even from there.
Yeah, the double sweepers aren't working here at all, because the runners are coming from midfield, and eventually they're getting into the scoring zone unchallenged. They have the people over in around the D, and I just that tactic's not just working for Kilkerley at the moment.
It's just 2 points between the sides. Now Fionnbarra 1-3. Fionnbarras haven't scored now for 13 minutes, and Leanne Sharkey gets that inside. It's with Amy Grant. Amy Grant to Leanne Sharkey. Over to Marie Doyle. Amy, will she get a chance on her right foot? Drives that in, and again goes to the right and wide.
Yeah, and even the short kickouts now working for Kilkerley. Like, they should be pushing on down the field and going for long kickouts. They're after losing the last 2 short kickouts, and there's severe pressure on Rachel there in them situations.
Get the ball, get the ball. Carry the ball, go on, carry the ball. Carry the ball, go on, shoot the ball.
So Kilkerley on the attack once again. Enya Campus into Rachel McNally. Back inside to Ella McIntaggart. Ball played inside. Ella McIntaggart with a chance. She's got the advantage. The referee's hands up. Referee calling it back. That was the long 5 seconds advantage there. But good chance there. Great work by Ella McIntaggart coming through the middle there. And again, just not making the most. But it was a goal chance, Brian.
Yeah, it was a good wee move starting with Cara out here and finishing with Ella down in the 5-yard box. But as again, she's a bit off balance on the shot. But at least they got the free back.
So super for people at home to watch this game here today, having it live streamed. That's a great score, a super score there by Ciara Lennon. And that's back just 1 point game now in the 27th minute.
Yeah, nice score there, super free kick. And line ball coming up for Kilkerley.
Yeah, so Kilkerley starting to turn the screw in the last 5 minutes or so of this first half. Rachel McNally plays that one across. A good ball. Ciara Lennon making a bit of room for herself. Ciara, can she get room on her right foot? She's going to turn back inside. The wind might carry that. No, it doesn't. Just tried at the wrong moment for Ciara there. She's got 2 points so far, and she was looking for a third to level the game. 1 goal and 3 points to 5 points. Coming towards the end of the first half.
That's a bad situation to be in, outside the scoring zone and no options inside really. So she had to have the shot, and it was a decent shot, just a bit of bad luck.
So again, Aideen Dunn using her height there, and it's played outside to Roisin Osborne. Roisin Osborne there being chased down by Cara Brady. Well done, Cara Brady manages to win that ball out around the middle, plays it inside to Blahin McFadden. Blind has the ball travelling up there. He's going to have to look for options again. Very few inside. There's a big gap inside there. Brian, Katie McArdle dropping into that zone there on her own, and nobody inside to kick that ball into. Could rue those chances, but we've a long way to go in this game, and it's Marianne Hullen on the attack again. She really needed someone with her, and a great tackle coming through, but Marianne wins that ball back. Great tackling going in. Marie Doyle trying to work away, being surrounded, being well tackled, just over tackled. The second tackle coming in there, and the foul and a free kick on the 45-metre line, still in quite safe territory. Amy Grant against the breeze. She's got Ciara McMahon running in. The ball played outside. It's Marianne Hullen trying to work her way through there, getting the hop in. Plays the offload to Leanne Sharkey outside to Ciara McMahon. Ciara trying to worm her way through, but great defending. They're able to defend there in numbers, but the ball's going to fall dangerously and just came out there, but it's fallen down to Marianne Hullen. It's really crowded space in there, and no chance of getting a free run in on goals there. And that ball driven in and driven over the bar. Well finished there by Marianne Hullen. Took her, I think it was Marianne that got that one. Well done, Naomh Fionnbarra.
Yeah, nice score there for the Fionnbarras. Puts them 2 ahead going into half time.
But the numbers in defence, Brian, probably working there. Stopped goal chances coming through. The crowd.
No, I wouldn't agree with that at all. It's the ball carriers. They have the numbers. The Fionnbarras, when they carry it down there. I think that Kilkerley should have been playing with a 3-man full forward line.
Okay, and they're on the attack now. Long Crawley. Ron Crawley gets inside to Jade McKeown. Jade McKeown travelling in there. So it's great pace, got lovely style, travelling in there with the ball. Can she finish off some there? Get it inside, tackled there by Katie McCarroll, held back out. Plays the offload there for Ciara Lennon. Ciara Lennon trying to make room for herself. Finnbar's defending, and there's Ella McIntaggart there, dispossessed, but the loose ball on the ground, but it's picked up there by Ciara Lennon. Real strength coming through there by Ciara, winning her free in there on the 21-yard line, and a chance now to reduce the gap to 1 point. We've got 30 minutes played, so we just have the water break time. There wasn't that much injury.
There was just the one injury early on.
That's right. That's a good score, very clear score there by Ciara Lennon, her 3rd score of the game. Puts the gap back to 1 point. Anne-Marie Breen with the kick out. She'll be glad of the wind in the next half to carry it down. It's with Amy Grant. Good tackle in there. Advantage played. Well done. Oh, referee's going to bring it up. Disputed there by Jade McKeown. She felt she put in a good tackle. Amy playing the ball inside, but one in there in defence. Sinead Neal carrying that ball out, and Leah Hoy collects, playing it up to Ellen McIntaggart. That was really good play out, very solid play out from Kilkerley. Ciara McMahon from the full forward line, tracking back there. Great energy being shown, and might spoil that move, and it's dropping into Claire Clifford. Goes inside, but it looks like Niamh Devlin trying to get the ball, but Claire, or they still have the ball. Kilkerley have the ball, getting it inside to Rachel sticks it over the bar.
Levels the game coming into half time.
Levels the game. Brian, that's good to win those points back at this juncture in the game. Yeah,
it's 7-0 now going into half time. Great score there by Rachel McNally. Here's the kick out coming. Sophie Turley.
Oh. Now it's with Leanne Sharkey. Plays it up. Can Marie Doyle win this one? Marie, she's got options inside her, but kicks it in, but it goes up there to Laura Sharkey. Laura Sharkey goes down, and Laura contested there and beaten to the ball, and a well won there by Emer Gagan, and Emer's gone to ground, picking up an injury there, but she did well. If Laura had got round her there, they were in trouble, but good tackling by Emer Gagan. So 1-4 to 7 points, nothing between the sides. Brian, when we stopped for the water break, it looked like Kilkerley with the wind had drifted back out of this game, but certainly they've come back into it with a few unanswered points. Finnbar's only scoring 1 since then, and it's a level game. Yeah, some nice scores from Ciara Lennon there. I think she shows Shane how to take the frees for the senior team. Her uncle Shane, he's not too bad them himself, in fairness.
That's Emma Gagan that's down injured. Her father's the manager, Charlie. Just out checking on her.
So
And Sinead Neal's mammy's also out there. She took the free.
Well done, and we're on the attack. It's Heather Rogers at midfield. And it's up with Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle trying to make room for herself, a one-handed hand pass, but it's gone to ground. And it's referee Gerard Corrigan blows it up for half-time. It's been a half really separated, I suppose, by the water break. When we took the water break, the Fionnbarras were 3 points ahead, playing against the breeze. Kilkerley have come right back into this game with a few scores, leaving it a very balanced game here at half-time, as is typical when these two sides meet. The half-time score here in Stabannon in the intermediate semi-final is Kilkerley 7 points, Naomh Fionnbarra 1 goal and 4.
Penalty on now, Mark.
No, let's stick one in the net below.
So we're back here for the second half. 1 goal and 4 points in Naomh Fionnbarra, 7 points for Kilkerley. Same as it has been each time they've met this year. Just nothing between these sides. So interesting to see how this next 30 minutes would have place in this year's intermediate final up for grabs.
Mr. Brady.
It's Ger Corrigan, referee, ready to throw this ball in for the second half. No changes on either side that we can see, Brian. We just have a little look around the pitch there. They've still got the same linesmen on, so there was no changes on the line. So we're back in. The Finnbarrs winning that early ball with Amy Grant, and the ball played up there and to be contested will have run out over the sideline. And as Blaheen McFadden goes down to collect that one, Blaheen, she's shepherded there by Aideen Dunn, tackled and fouled by Aideen, but Blaheen wins that free kick. Elects to take the short kick. Will it work to her advantage? She has to go down and pick this one up. So a bit of a scramble. Blaheen McFadden back on the ball there again, driving out. Aideen Dunn chasing her down there. Blaheen McFadden working her way up the field. Takes the short pass to Leah Hoy. Ball played inside to Cara Brady, back out to Leah Hoy. Leah Hoy plays it inside. Can Kilkerley get off to an early start in this first half? Back to Leah Hoy, but dispossessed in there by Leah Cassidy. Great defending. So it's back up the field now. Leanne Sharkey goes down to contest that ball with Enya Campus. Leanne plays it back there with Katie McCardle. Katie under a lot of pressure in there, tackled and fouled on the 45-metre line. So the ball played up there. Heather Rogers out at midfield. Played most of her time so far at full back, but mastering midfield at the minute. Ciara McMahon showing a great burst of speed. Ciara McMahon getting way out in front there of Blonda Crawley, but it's played back inside. It's with Ciara McMahon. She's got Leanne Sharkey inside. Leanne with a chance. Leanne pulled to the fouled. Penalty for Naomh Fionnbarra. Leanne winning that ball. Hard to see, was she just off balance? Got a nudge at the right time. Brian, tad harsh maybe?
Yeah, it could be a wee bit harsh, but she had possession of the ball and she was knocked to the ground. She was off balance. Any wee tip at all, but it is technically it is a penalty.
Ciara McMahon takes a shot and pops it into the goals for Finnbar's second goal of the game, putting it past Emer McIntaggart in the Kilkerley goals. And it's Naomh Fionnbarra 2 goals and 4 points. Kilkerley 7 points, 3 points between the sides again. But in the ladies' football there tends to be a lot of goals. It's with Aideen Dunn. Aideen plays it inside to Laura Sharkey. Laura Sharkey out around the 45-metre line, spots Roisin Osborne inside. Roisin Osborne going through, chased down by Rachel McNally. And a scoring chance now. How will Naomh Fionnbarra fare against this or with this breeze? Kilkerley found it hard to bring it to their advantage in the half, but Fionnbarra with Laura Sharkey's going to take this one. So Laura deadly accurate in front of goals.
Shoots a left footer.
As Brian says there, just this suits a left-footed kicker. Aim for the left-hand post. It goes in. That's going straight over the bar. A great score there by Laura Sharkey. A good point and good to get that up. Puts 4 points between the sides.
Yeah, good start there for the Finnbarrs in the second half. Kilkerley really need to get their runners on the ball, like Ella McIntyre, Jade McKeown, Cara Brady, Rachel McNally. They're good running at defences and they need to get them on the ball.
We saw that worked really well for them in the first half, but it took them nearly 20 minutes just to get into that mode. But it's all Finnbarr so far in this half, but that wouldn't count for anything this early on. It's Marianne Hullen coming through the middle there. Marianne holding on to possession and dispossessed there, but Marie Doyle goes in to collect that, and the tackle coming across there from Jade McKeown in on Marie Doyle, and Marie goes to ground, and it's another free kick for Naomh Fionnbarra, but this time a little bit further out, going to be taken by Ciara McMahon. Ciara, right footed kicker, free well won there by Marie Doyle. It's just the difference. I think Finnbarr's taking their chances this half.
Yeah, I think the right tactic. They kicked the ball long from the kick out. They pushed up with them, no sweepers there, and they were really bringing the game to Kilkerley. Maybe Kilkerley should have done these similar tactics in the first half.
Yeah, okay. So Emer McIntaggart with the kick out, goalkeeper there, but it's got there by Ella McIntaggart. Ella Tern, that's what Brian was talking about there, the runners with the ball. This is where they really cause harm to Naomh Fionnbarra down the middle. Great running there by Ella McIntyre, looking inside for options. She's got an option inside there by Ciara Sharkey. Ciara Sharkey looking outside. It's with Ciara Lennon. Ciara Lennon still has the ball, playing it outside. Another chance, Cara Brady has it. Cara goes in there, Washy Fowl plays the ball inside. A chance there, but again, the Finnbarr's defenders coming out with Naomh Devlin. Naomh Devlin marshalling there, the full back position. And Naomh making her way up the field there. Good solid run up towards Leanne Sharkey. Leanne Sharkey winning the ball outside the 45-metre line, sends it up, a high ball up towards Ciara McMahon. Ciara collects. She's going to try and work her way around there. Ciara McMahon with the ball. There's great tackling coming in from Sinead Neal there, and played out to Marianne Hullen. Marianne Hullen with the ball, and again the Finnbarr's looking dangerous but couldn't convert that time, Brian.
Yeah, great tackling by Sinead Neal. She's the daughter of Paul Neal, the referee, but we won't hold that against her.
And just an injury there, somebody gone down. Yeah. So Marianne just down injured there. Kilkerley, this will be a free ball for them. They were in possession. It's with Rachel McNally here on this near side of the field. So the Finnbarrs having the better of this second half so far. The turned round level at half time, 1 goal and 4 to 7 points. It's now 2 goals and 6, and those scores being taken there. Ciara McMahon with a goal from that penalty in the first 2 minutes of that half. Laura Sharkey sticking it over from a free, and Ciara McMahon sticking it over from another free to put that gap between the sides once again, a 5 point gap. But it's Rachel McNally on the attack, tearing through. It's that direct running that's working for Kilkerley, trying to go through. Been a lot of numbers there. Will the ball turn in? No, but it drops into the arms of Anne-Marie Breen in goals for Naomh Fionnbarra. Anne-Marie sends a long ball out the field. It's going to drop down. Aideen Dunn is going to beat the hop there. It beats Blaheen McFadden as well, but Marie Doyle picks up the loose pass, and fouled there by Blaheen McFadden. And it's Roisin Osborne with the quick free kick up to, we seem to have a sub in. That's Ellen Butterley has come into the play for Naomh Fionnbarra. I'm not sure, we'll have to work out who's gone off the field up front there. So we've Ellen Butterley in the play.
15.
And it's so Marianne Hullen must have picked up an injury that time, and she had to go off after that tackle. Marianne will be a huge loss to Naomh Fionnbarra, but Ellen Butterley bringing in her experience will fill that gap. So it's Kilkerley on the attack again. Claire Lennon with the ball, played outside to Ciara Lennon. Sorry. Jade McKeown running across the field, needs to take that straight line through the middle. There she goes again. Anytime she does that, she's a real danger person there, being shepherded around by numbers. It's a chance in, and it goes wide. Who was that, Brian, that got that shot across? It
was Ciara Sharkey took the shot just to the left and wide. I think she was going for the far top corner with it.
Yeah, goal would have certainly brought them back into this, but a long way to go in this game so far. 8 minutes gone in this second half. It's Naomh Fionnbarra by 5 points, but a long way to go. Leanne Sharkey out round the middle of the field, plays the ball inside for Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle now looking for runners around. Marie Doyle, using her strength and experience, plays that ball across. There's Ellen Butterley in as the sub for Marianne Hullen. Ellen Butterley has the ball. She's got Heather Rogers coming through the middle. Heather being shepherded there by Rachel McNally. Great 1-2 play back in with Heather Rogers. Rachel comes in with the tackle. There's an advantage being played there, and the referee calls it back. Heather Rogers fouled by Rachel McNally going through there, and Heather real dangerous there. She's a difficult girl to get a hold on. Heather coming through from midfield, but the Finnbarrs winning that loose ball out round the middle, playing the ball inside, a real danger in front of the posts, and Ciara McMahon will certainly fancy her chances from a very similar position. She had. Okay, Ciara McMahon slices that one in. It's going to drop around the goal line and picked up there by Blonna Crawley. Blonna Crawley plays it out, so Kilkerley let off the hook there, and they're on the attack once again, but Mary-Claire Rogers slaps that ball down to Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle plays it outside for Sophie Turley, but that loose ball is picked up there by Enya Campus, and it's played to Jade McKeown through the middle again. Amy Grant chases her down, but it's Jade McKeown tearing through the middle. There's Cara Brady's free inside. Good, great ball across to Cara Brady. She's got a chance. Cara collects this one off the ground. She's going to use her strength, going to get through. Drops it onto her right foot, pops it up and just goes narrowly wide. Cara Brady desperately disappointed with that one there. It looked like it was doing all the right things. The wind has really dropped here, Brian, in Stabannon here in the first half. That would have been carried to the other side of the posts. So Sophie Turley goes up, slaps that one down, but it's Ella McIntaggart. Ella McIntaggart comes away with that. Another girl that's well fit to run this through the middle. Ella McIntaggart chased down by Katie McArdle. Katie gets a hand in, and Anne-Marie Breen taps that in there. Great run in there by Ella McIntaggart to get that one over the bar in the 10th minute. To go back to it's a 4-point game. Ella McIntaggart there with a great point.
Kilkerley are getting their runners on the ball there. They're bringing the game to the Fionnbarras. Exactly what they have to do now. They'll probably have to score a couple of goals if they're going to win this game.
So Mary-Claire Rogers inside to Ciara McMahon. Ciara using her pace, using her speed. Has she got options inside? She goes herself, drops it onto her right foot.
Great score.
And that's a great score there from Ciara McMahon from play. And a well worked action there from Ciara. And a good score.
There's a poor kick out.
It's Heather Rogers with the chance inside to Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle trying to furrow her way through. Dispossessed there. Great defending there. Great defending by Kilkerley. Winning her free kick. Rachel McNally really, she's everywhere in the field today. She's definitely one of the performers for Kilkerley here today. The ball dropped out there, and Emer Gagan is on the attack now. She's got Aideen Dunn to contend, but she plays a good ball inside there for Claire Clifford. Claire Clifford plays it outside to Cara Brady. Cara Brady going to go through the middle. She's left Niamh Devlin for dead there. Cara Brady coming through the middle. Cara takes a hop, trying to get it onto her right foot, plays it outside to Ella McIntaggart. Ella McIntaggart has the ball, trying to make a bit of room for herself. Very well dispossessed over there on the far side of the field. But Ella McIntaggart back in possession again, plays it across. And Ciara Sharkey blocked down there by Katie McCarroll. Katie plays it out and collected there by Leah Cassidy. Leah, the other corner back. Katie and Leah playing great on the corner backs. And Katie coming out there with the ball. She needs help and is kicked up the field, kicked out over the sideline for a line ball to Kilkerley. But great defending there. Certainly Kilkerley were well in there with a chance. Strong run from Cara Brady coming right through the middle. Ella McIntaggart had a couple of chances, but sheer numbers there. The Finnbarrs seem to be getting the numbers back when they need it.
Yeah, they're playing man-to-man back there, and then the numbers are filtering back. But it's very, very hard to get into the scoring zone against them. Here's a chance for Cara to run them again.
So Cara Brady back in possession here. She's looking at her options. She plays it along the ground inside there for Claire Clifford. Claire Clifford on her right foot, but again she's outside the scoring zone. Plays it back for Ciara Lennon. Ciara Lennon not afraid to take a shot, and Anne-Marie Breen just watches that go to the left and wide. So a chance there for Kilkerley, but you can see you need to be really inside that 21-yard line to take a shot here in Stabannon this afternoon.
As we said to the Loud Miners last year, and there's plenty of them out there, the difference between winning and losing games is shooting from outside the scoring zone or a clever pass inside. Having said that, there was no options inside for Ciara at all.
So Finnbarr's back on the attack with Amy Grant. Amy plays it inside to Aideen Dunn. Aideen Dunn be tackled there with Blondin McFadden, and it's got good tackles coming in there. But Marie Doyle, the Finnbarr's picking up the loose ball there inside to Ciara McMahon. Back to Marie Doyle, a chance for a shot on, and Marie Doyle sticks that over the bar. There's a great bit of experience coming right through the middle there. Marie Doyle, and getting her first score of the afternoon.
As I said, these runners for Kilkerley, they're going to have to stick a couple in the net here. They're 2 goals behind going into the water break shortly, and they'll have 4 jobs in the zone and get a couple of majors.
That ball going straight out over the sideline. So we've a substitute coming in here. We've Lucy Litchfield coming into the play.
Ciara Sharkey's coming off.
Ciara Sharkey coming off for Lucy Litchfield. Aideen Dunn has the ball, played it inside to Laura and over the bar, under a lot of pressure on that. That one over the bar in the 14th minute here, and an excellent point and a valuable point there by Laura Sharkey for Naomh Fionnbarra. Into a 7-point game here, but a well won out there by Rachel McNally. Ball played up the field. Katie McCardle and Lucy Litchfield battling out on that one. So great work, Rachel McNally once again. They're going to run straight through the middle. They're going to need to get a score out of this one. They can't afford to stop this. Amy Grant goes in trying to put in tackle. Rachel McNally into a very dangerous position. Takes a shot, but it's blocked down there by Amy Grant. Amy is covering Grant, but it's a chance again, and a great goal. A great goal there by Ciara Lennon in the right place at the right time. Super work by Rachel McNally coming in. A great block by Amy Grant for Naomh Fionnbarra, but the loose ball came across on the edge of the small square, picked up there by Ciara Lennon. And once again, that just puts 4 points between the sides. A great score there, Brian.
Yes, they really needed that goal. I think you might call the water break right now, but they really needed that goal. And that's what Jade needs to do. And Cara and Ella driving on in past the 20 metre and carrying it right into the 13 and then laying off for goals.
Okay, so the long ball up the field, and Ellen Butterly there chasing that down with Leah Hoy shepherding there, but Ellen trying to make space for herself, takes the fist pass to Marie Doyle. Marie Doyle goes down, but great tackling there.
Right done, Rachel. That's better, Ammo. Ammo, that's better. That's better. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. So hard.
Big tackles going in there, but Lucy Litchfield showing a good bit of strength coming into the play, certainly making a difference over on the far side of the field. And it's Kilkerley on the attack again. Kilkerley on the attack with Ciara Lennon. Ciara Lennon fouled. Probably could have let that go there. Might have been a bigger advantage, but so Kilkerley a chance to narrow the gap back to one goal. Very, very difficult with the conditions, but that looks good. And a great point over the bar.
Was that Shane Lennon or? Oh no, it was Ciara Lennon. Unbelievable point.
Great, adding to our goal there. So the players stopped for the water break. Just 13 minutes left to go here in this game. 2 goals and 9 points for Naomh Fionnbarra. Kilkerley 1 goal and 9. It'd take a wise man or a brave man to bet against Kerley getting right back into this game. Great scores there. That goal and point there from Ciara Lennon in the last 2 minutes. Brian, that's been just so important. Ciara coming into her own, but they're getting the ball into her.
Yeah, they were 7 behind, and then suddenly there's only 1 score in the game. So anything can happen now in the last 15. So I'm really looking forward to this. When push comes to shove in the last 5 or 6 minutes, it should be a great game.
Should be. So we've a lot to look forward here. We've people viewing in from all over the world watching in on this game here this morning. I know there's connections in London, connections in Australia tuning into the Fionnbarra. So thanks very much to Shane Birdie and co for the coverage here today. Absolutely superb, super service, and fair play to the ladies football, Brian. Delivering this kind of service is just fantastic given the current circumstances.
Yeah, and it's great for people to be able to see it from all over the world, and especially for all the mammies and the grannies and the grandfathers that are at home watching it, cheering for their grandchildren or daughters or whatever. It's brilliant.
It's been such a difficult time this year. It's great to see them getting out and having the full championship and having the full league. Like it's taken a lot of work to get it to this stage, but we're getting into the business end of the championship here, and no more than today, Brian. Goal between the sides, 10 or 12 minutes to go.
Yes, it's brilliant. All the young players on both teams coming through. They were very disappointed with the Louth Miners this year. They pulled the plug on them after winning the first 2 games, and they were playing so well and training so well, and coming from winning the All-Ireland under 16 last year as well. So it's great for them girls to get out and show the true colours now in this game today.
Good stuff. So Kilkerley bursting out of their team huddle there at the end. They certainly fancied it. Their tails are up. They've had the last 2 scores. The next score in this game, Brian, it's going to be vital.
Yes, well, all scores will be vital coming in the next few minutes, but if Kilkerley could get it, as I said, I think Kilkerley are going to have to score goals to win this game, and maybe another 2 if they're going to win the game.
Okay, so the Fionnbarra's back on the attack. Katie McCardle on the far side of the field, coming up the field, getting a tackle in there, but plays the ball back to Marie-Claire Rogers. We haven't seen much of Marie-Claire, but I think between her and Ella McIntyre, they're nearly cancelling each other out. That's a great long ball up now if Ciara McMahon can hold it in. But great tackling, great defensive work there by Blonid Crawley. Super stuff, and coming out as an injury. 2 players gone down. 1 from each side gone down there, but a great bit of defending there by Blonid Crawley. It's certainly Ciara McMahon fancied her chances coming in there. Ciara's down injured too, so hopefully neither of the girls too badly injured, but certainly, as we said, the next score on this is just going to be absolutely vital.
Blonid came out there, she read it well, and she came out with some great ball. And Blonid has 3 nieces on the team, so it's nice for the family connection there.
Blonid showing a great bit of experience there. You know, the swirling breeze. Ciara, very difficult girl to mark at this level, but Ciara gone to ground, so Fionnbarras would certainly be looking to see who else they have if Ciara has to go off. Now, it should be a huge loss if that's the case, having lost Marianne Hullen as well from the full forward line, although Ellen Butterly's done so in great performances all over the field. Difficult to single people out, but some great performances on both sides. But it looks like Ciara McMahon's okay to come on, and the restarts with a free kick or possession kick from Rachel McNally, and the ball goes in there. Leah Cassidy manages to get in to win that one. Leah Cassidy coming up, one of the steady players on the team. There's Heather Rogers. Heather Rogers getting a hop in there. A loose pass put in there, but it's going to be worked out now. A loose pass going in there from Heather, but it's Kilkerley that are coming out. Oh, she was just unfortunate there. Blonde McFadden just couldn't find her way around. She was surrounded by green and gold jerseys and just couldn't find her way. Very unfortunate there to overcarry the ball. Amy Grant with the free kick. Will she use the benefit of the breeze? Sends the ball in towards Laura Sharkey, but the ball's picked up in there by Blonid Crawley and it's kicked out there, and Rachel McNally's got a lot of room on her own. That's a dangerous player with a lot of room on her own. She'll be looking up the field, or will she carry it from there? She's well fit to run the length of the field. Just a goal between the sides as we come through. A great block from Sophie Turley there and picked up by Katie McCarroll, but dispossessed out as far. Heather Rogers picking up the loose ball. Heather kicks it up, and will it go out over the sideline or kept in? Hard look there from Sophie Turley chasing that one out over the sideline, and a line ball now going to be taken by Jade McKeown. Jade McKeown on the far side of the field goes for the short kick.
Kilkerley really need to get Jade McKeown and Ella on the in and around the 40, getting runners in off the 40 if they're going to get goals here. They need them two, especially Ella and Jade.
So the ball was kicked up there. Ellen Butterly winning that ball well, looking for options inside. She's got Ciara McMahon, seems to have recovered from her injury, with Leanne Sharkey inside. She's got Ciara McMahon outside again. Ciara McMahon goes down to collect that ball, goes to ground, gets it inside to Laura Sharkey. Laura Sharkey with a left footed shot, but it's picked up there in goals by Emer McIntaggart. Very steady under that, but it gets the ball out. It's going to run out over the sideline. No, it's picked up by Marie Doyle, wearing number 11. Marie, she's got players inside. It's Ciara McMahon. Ciara McMahon dispossessed there. Ella McIntaggart coming out with that ball. Ella McIntaggart looking for space. She's got Rachel McNally outside her. Rachel trying to make room through the middle, getting that ball out, but the loose ball. Sophie Turley, slide going in there, but anyway, we're all good. We're back. Ciara McMahon plays a ball over there. It's going to go out into space, probably going to run out over the sideline. We'll be starting to look at the clock. 23 minutes gone, so possibly 10 minutes including the water break left. It's Kilkerley have a bit of space here with Ella McIntaggart. Ella got the ball. Ella trying to make a bit of room for herself. Played outside there with Jade McKeown. Jade McKeown, the danger lady in the middle. Jade being shepherded there. Amy Grant doing well to keep up with her. Jade going through the middle like she's done so often. Katie McCarroll goes in with the tackle. Almost dispossessed, played across to the sub, Lucy Litchfield, but it goes out. Kilkerley still in with a chance. Ciara Brady has the ball, or Ciara Lennon has the ball. Ciara dangerous there with the left foot, and it drops wide. I would have put money on that coming from that side of the post. She did everything right, and it just dropped narrowly to the right and wide, and still just a goal in this game, Brian. Nothing between us.
No, Kilkerley needed a target player on the edge of the square there, someone with a wee bit of patience and a wee bit of power, because they are getting into the scoring zone, but they need a target inside badly.
Okay, so a line ball now for Kilkerley, played across to Cara Brady, and the ball inside. Definitely Kilkerley looking far more organised now. It's with Cara Brady. Has she got a chance trying to get inside that scoring zone? Ellen Butterly tackling her there. It's Lucy Litchfield with the ball. It goes back out. They're on Ciara Lennon. They're all trying. Cara Brady gets a shot in. And it drops in left and wide. It's just slightly too far out on that day for kicking from there. As you said, if there was somebody inside hanging in around the edge of the square, probably pick that one up, Brian.
Yeah, the Finnbarrs have a clever backs. They're letting them in so far, and then they've a wall kind of up on the 13, between the 13 and the 20 metre line. So they are clever. And there's the long kick out. Route 1 is walking out from the kick outs. Kilkerley didn't apply that tactic in the first half whatsoever.
Yeah, it's the ball going out over the halfway line from the kick out. It's with Ciara McMahon inside. Ciara plays it inside to Leanne Sharkey. The ball just goes over the head. So it's Kilkerley trying to lead their way out of attack. Blonde looking just a little bit uncomfortable there. Can she work her way out? Oh, and charging. That's a tough call there. She probably did come straight out with it. Unfortunate to drop possession in the first hold that she had on that, and a free kick now. And that really is, that could be, I'm not saying a turning point, but certainly gives the Finnbarrs an opportunity. It's by no means an easy kick with that breeze, but Laura Sharkey with the left foot, very, very difficult. You can see the jersey blowing away there, and she taps that over and taps it over the bar, and nice from the inside of her boot, and it took that little bit of touch of class and experience to knock that over the bar. It's now Finnbarr 2 goals and 10 points, Kilkerley 1 goal and 9.
Yeah, I make about 7 minutes left in playing time all in, so that's 2 scores between the teams again.
They're on the attack again, and a shot in there from Leanne Sharkey and over the bar. A clever, the experience coming through. We're after having Laura Sharkey, we've Leanne Sharkey, and that bit of experience, 2 points there, putting a bit more distance between the sides. Certainly Brian, Kilkerley going to have to hunt for a goal down the pitch, but look, no options. Look how Finnbarrs are pushing up, not giving them an option, kicking over there, and that's going to go out over the sideline unless she does really well. And hard luck there, a lot of chasing.
Yeah, it's a full press from the Finnbarrs. With that breach, you'd expect teams to do that. It's unfortunate we didn't do it in the first half.
Yeah. Okay, inside now to Ciara McMahon. Ciara McMahon has it. She's going to look for options. Gone to ground. Marie Doyle giving a valuable run inside. Picked up by Aideen Dunn. Aideen Dunn on her favourite foot. Pops it in and drives that over the bar. And those are a few great scores coming in there. And Aideen Dunn knocking that one over the bar.
So 6 in it with 6 minutes to go. It looks like a winning lead for the Finnbarrs, but you never know in this game.
You do not know. I've seen games, especially in the ladies' game, goals can win games with that breeze down the other end. But they need to start getting it down there. That's Mary Claire Rogers and foul, and things just not going right for Kilkerley at the moment. The ball being given to Laura Shark. She might fancy her chances. It's a lot further out now. She's probably bordering on 40 metres out. She kicks it in, and it just goes to the right and wide. The Finnbarrs haven't been that wasteful. That wasn't a great chance, wasn't a missed chance, but certainly a good opportunity there, and a good kick. She couldn't add to the point she got a minute ago. 6 points between the side, 2-12 to 9 points. Right, Kilkerley on the attack. Can they make something out of this one? Tackle and a foul. So Rachel McNally gets the ball inside. Ciara Lennon. Oh no, it's Claire Clifford.
Claire Lennon.
Claire Lennon has it. They're looking, trying to make a bit of room for themselves. Certainly a chance. Yeah, the head was down. Anyway, they deserve it. And a chance now for Ciara Lennon. Oh! Anne-Marie Breen getting her hand up to that, and Katie McCarroll picking up the loose ball, pushes it out. That was a chance that could have snuck in. We've seen so many goals like that, but there's a chance on there, and a block going in. That was Ella McIntyre with a chance there, and it's the Finnbarrs coming out with this ball. Ellen Butterly, she's playing a corner forward, but she's in there defending. That's the numbers. And Marie Doyle playing on the 40, and she's in defence too, and it's the Finnbarrs on the attack once again. They're playing it up there, up for Leanne Sharkey to contend with, but the loose ball picked up there by Emer Gagan, and the ball coming out now. It's with Leah Hoy, played up, and certainly Jade McKeown will be looking to make an impression now. They need to get up. The clock is ticking away. It's got 29 minutes gone, so there's a minute left plus the water break. But it's the Kilkerley on the attack again, and this girl has done so much of this afternoon. She plays the ball across. they need to work something out of this one if they're to get back into this game. Rachel McNally trying to make a bit of space for herself, collected inside, an opportunity now, an opportunity kicked in, and a foul. If that goes away, it looked like a late tackle going in there, but Claire Clifford just disappointed with that one. It looked like a late tackle going in, the referee didn't spot it, it goes wide, and 6 points in this game. Brian, it's going to be a bit goals. That one cleared off by Anne-Marie Breen. She put her hands up, it looked like it was going over the bar, it was dipping. We've seen them go in so often.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a point. It was very near the crossbar, but it was a good save and a good stop. Ella had a wee chance then of a goal, but super blocking inside again.
Yeah. Great block. So Niamh Devlin back on her feet there. Referee Gerard Corrigan checking his watch. The 30 minutes almost up, so just the water break and the injury time. There could be anything, 3, 4, 5 minutes of play left. And that long ball, it's working. It's, as Brian said, it's what Kilkerley didn't do in the first half. The Finnbarra's doing it this time. And Marie Doyle getting in there, great tackling coming inside there from Kilkerley. Plays the ball across her, Ciara McMahon. Ciara just had a chance there to get it onto her favoured foot. She's working her way through, takes a shot, and it goes wide. How difficult it is to get a score here. With Kevin Brady coming into the action. Kevin was named at number 50, or is the number 15 jersey, so would she take her position up front, Brian? Is that where she'd belong? Yeah, so it's the two Bradys on the field now. Can they make the difference now? They really need to get some early ball up. So here we go. Rachel McNally. Rachel's going to have to get this ball up. The Kilkerley need attack. Heather Rogers doing great work with her left hand coming in there. Super tackling there by Heather Rogers. Plays the ball across and it's picked up there by Ciara Lennon. Ciara Lennon very far out. They could be doing with her in a lot closer, but she's going to work her way in there. Great tackles going in, tackling the numbers. They're on the attack. It's back with Ciara Lennon. The Kilkerley definitely going to need to get a chance on a goal, and a great block there by Leah Cassidy, but the ball falls back down. Kilkerley are on the attack again. It's Cara Brady. Cara Brady with a chance. She's going in. She's going to get a shot, and it's tipped over the crossbar there by Anne-Marie Breen. Cara Brady with a great chance to put it into the back of the net. A super save, and it's not going to be the save that makes the difference. Great chance, Brian.
Yeah, Cara went for the net there. She went. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper pulled off a great save. We really need that goal badly.
Badly needed, yeah. It's going to take. So we're back to a 5-point game. Still time. We've seen goals go in late on this. So a sub on there. I think a sub in for Naomh Fionnbarra.
Pick it off again.
Siobhan Markey into the play there.
Go on, Jade.
So Jade McKeown coming through the middle there. She's going to have to make ball just hopping away from her possession. Stops momentum. They've got Rachel McNally. They've got the ball inside. There's lots of chances coming in, lots of bodies, lots of green and yellow jerseys there. There's nowhere to send it up to. She's going to have to hold possession. Maybe overcarried it there. Marie Claire gone to ground. The referee going to blow for a free in. Ball goes inside and it's picked up there by Ellen Butterly, who's dropped way back. Finnbarra's have dropped all the numbers back. Katie McCardle chasing that ball over the far side of the field, collects it inside. She's looking for options. She needs options inside. She takes it on herself. Where she got someone to play it to inside. Katie McCardle gets it out to Marie Doyle, back to Katie McCardle. Katie looking for options, sends it up the field. Maybe that's the safe place. Aideen Dunn, well won by Aideen Dunn. Aideen Dunn plays the ball up. Ciara McMahon does clever there, played for the free but managed to get away from it. But it's Kilkerley going to pick up that on the back line. It's with Sinead Neal. We've an injury down there, but the ball is with Kilkerley.
I don't know if the referee should be stopping it for that.
It's hard to know. It didn't look like a head injury, but
no, I wouldn't be stopping it.
You wouldn't be stopping it, Brian. No, that's the...
Or Tony here in front of us definitely wouldn't be stopping it.
Yeah. So have Kilkerley time to get that 5-point game. They really need to drive this ball down the middle. Some great ball carrying, going down through the middle, but they're being blocked off. Finnbarra's are getting the numbers back and just managing winning the 50-50 balls. It's probably been just that difference. The last day down in Kilkerley, it was really, they came in and out of it in breeze, but Kilkerley were winning much more of the 50-50 balls. Just hasn't happened for them here this afternoon. Maybe got things wrong in the first half, maybe needed a bigger lead playing with that breeze, but they're not dead and buried yet. This Kilkerley team full of gut and guile, and they're on the go again. Ciara McMahon sheltering a tackle there, and it's with Rachel again. Rachel having one of her great best games here, as with Jade McKeown. So Jade McKeown now, she's played that ball up there, and the referee has blown the full-time whistle here in Stabannon, and the intermediate semi-final has finished here with a 5-point victory. Some super play on both sides. Brian, from Kilkerley's perspective, they're probably disappointed with how things happened in the first half. The girls gave it everything but just couldn't manage to keep ahead.
Yeah, I think the best team won on the day. I'd have to say the best team won on the day. But Kilkerley could have maybe applied different tactics, but in fairness, the Fionnbarras counteracted every tactic that they applied. So good luck to the Fionnbarras in the final, whoever they might be playing. The other semi-finals on at the moment between Glyde and Clans. I'd fancy the Clans to come through there, but hopefully Kilkerley. There have a lot of minors and a lot of young players coming through there, so it's onwards and upwards for Kilkerley in the next few years.
Thank you, Brian. As I say, Kilkerley, these games have been so close. I was privileged to be at the earlier meetings of these teams earlier in the year, where there was nothing between the sides. That ball that Anne-Marie Breen tipped over the bar, one of them took another one off the crossbar. They were 2 goal chances that if they had gone in, this game would have been different. But you have to hand it to the Fionnbarras here today. They took their chances. So often over the last couple of years they've been wasteful in front of goals. They weren't that way this afternoon. We don't need to single any players out. From 1 to 15, and the 3 subs that came on all played their part in the win here this morning. So from a blustery Stabannon, the Fionnbarras have made the intermediate final on a final scoreline of Naomh Fionnbarra 2 goals and 12 points, Kilkerley 1 goal and 10. Thank you.